What's up, Dominique? Looking for the goddamn parts store. It's not still this way. Dominique in this thing. What's up? What's up? I gotta find a damn auto parts store to get some bulbs. Can y'all hear me okay? Make sure I move this damn thing. There we go. What's up? What's up? Hey everybody, I wanna bring you a quick announcement. What's up, Amanette? Sad. Okay. Everybody, I ain't gonna keep you long because True Spook is gonna be on Patreon soon. So at 3:15 Eastern. So I just want to come to you guys. So I just got off the phone with a great friend of mine, a male cousin friend of mine. He's not my cousin, but he's a friend. So I consider him like that. So me and him had a super duper great discussion. Now, when I say this person is my friend, this person he's a white guy. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I can't wait to sit down and talk with you next month. You know it. So this friend of mine is a white guy, and I ain't heard from him in a while, and I kind of miss old Scott. But either way, we were sitting down talking, and he was telling me about how a lot of the people in his family have started testing positive for certain sexual transmitted diseases. And he asked me, he asked my personal opinion on it. And so I gave him my personal opinion, and I'm going to give you guys a personal opinion as well. So he was like, my sister, he said his sister and relatives and stuff that lives in a different state than him and all that. He said they got tested and boom, they come up with something that they never heard of before. Microplasm, pseudoplasm, and all that stuff. And then they said that the doctor had no tests for these type of things. No tests on the books for these type of things. So if you got it, they just treat you for it. So he was like, man, it has to be something. And he knows that I'm a spiritualist. So he says, what about ectoplasm? Pay attention to what I'm finna tell you now. He thought about this, not me. I ain't gonna take credit from a man. He say, what about ectoplasm? He say, ain't that the liquid stuff that come out your ear and stuff that come out your mouth, the spit up that people that are possessed by demons and such on? He say, ain't that something that happens to them with ectoplasm come out the orifices of their bodies once they have been possessed by a demon? Pay attention now. Ain't no other spiritual gonna bring it down. This come from a conversation with me and my homeboy. He even got the snake tattooed on him. Don't tread on me. I thought that was a white supremacy thing, but it's not. Evidently. I ain't get into it. But back to it. So he was telling me about ectoplasm. We were talking about ectoplasm and how he said that at one point in the game, he started leaking from down there. And it happened to me once. It happened to me before too. So I'm not going to sit up there and say, it can never happen to me. I done bunged in a bitch before and went raw. So I know I done got burnt in my college days. So that is no secret to no goddamn body. And if you haven't got burnt, kudos to you. You picked the clean one. Back to this. Well, so I understood what he was talking about. So we got to talking a little bit more. So he go get all these tests and he get all these treatments and nothing working for him. Nothing working for him. So he think he damn near dying. He done went to every woman, been to kill that day. He done went to every woman. She done went to every woman. They saying everybody was trying to figure out what was going on. So when he started talking to me about ectoplasm, And I say, don't nobody talk about ectoplasm no more in the spiritual community. Now, if ectoplasm affects the human body once it has been possessed by a demon, being possessed by an angel or some kind of metaphysical entity, and it oozes out their ears, their mouth, their nose, penises, assholes, whatever. Since nobody's talking about it, and the government and the CDC or whoever can't find tests to verify or validate what's these men and women today's men and women are discharging for, mainly the young girls and the young boys out here fucking raw with the pull-out game. What if demons have already possessed us in some form or fashion, and we're trying to exorcise those demons out by healing the ancestors, going through dark night of the soul, healing all this energy inside of us? What if we sitting up there trying to heal all of that energy, and then as we heal and those demons and entities get ready to be removed in things, that the ectoplasm, let me park so I can really get down on your ass. I'm at the auto parts store, so y'all give me a minute. Okay, check the time. I could get down. No sound. What? Oh, okay, I don't know. All right, they sound back. So now, what if all the ectoplasm and stuff that was coming out of people's ear back in the days of possession, when the Catholic Church was exorcising demons out of people, when you see bitches slobbering and drooling and foaming at the mouth when they were trying to get demons out of them, since we as spiritualists have been working on ourselves, ridding our bodies of demons, demagogues, and everything else that's nasty and bad, what if, hear me out, what if all of these sexual transmitted diseases that we're coming up with, that people are coming up with, what if that is just ectoplasm accessing different orifices of your body? Now, I'm finna take it a little step further, because I know some people pretty fucking sensitive. What if these cold, these snot, these hay fevers, these colds, what if these ear infections, nose, throat, and ear infection ain't really diseases and infection? What if it's the demon, the ectoplasm, that the demon, the residue that they left inside of you? What if it's just getting out your body, and your body don't know how to blow it out, take it out, or nothing? So you need to get these assisting, the antibiotics and stuff like that. Because let me tell you something, if you don't think an entity can affect your physical, you're crazy. I know a lot of people say, I don't fuck with antibiotics. I don't do it. It throws off my culture, throws my pH off. You take it, get your pH balance right, and then live. But y'all want to sit up there and do all these mugworts and all these other goddamn herbal remedies, and these demons, entities, and all the dicks and shit you done sucked and fucked, and all the pussy that you done bit on and skeeted up in and then caught something. They not playing by herbs and roots. They playing by the main thing. These demons are fucking up our bodies, our hearts, giving us cancer and everything. And we thinking this a medical thing. We thinking this the goddamn food. And they'll pump that shit all over the internet saying it's the diet. Half of the time it ain't your fucking diet. Half of the time it's the motherfucker you're laying with. Half of the time it's the person you're hugging up on. Half of the time it's the person that you sharing a plate of food or a can of goddamn soda with. The person that you giving your all to, and they ain't giving you shit. And that demon that's inside of them done got inside of you, and they done weakened your damn immune system to when you start getting strong and you leave that person, your body start expelling all of the demonic juices and shit that they left with you. See, I have to think sometime, and I'm so glad my man Scott told me about this. What is the epidemic that every fucking body has a sinus infection? Everybody has a discharging coming from their pussy or their disease. Hell, Sexy Red, funny looking ass, was sitting up there saying she got a damn yellow discharge lipstick lip glow. She burning niggas online, so they say, allegedly, this is what I hear, and everybody's cool with this. A bitch walk around with herpes, oh, it can be fixed. It's cool. When the fuck herpes stop being something to be afraid of, y'all? When the fuck HIV and AIDS is something that you stop being afraid of, y'all? Want me to tell you why? Because the spiritual community realized that these are spiritual entities attacking our body. But here's the thing: if these spiritual demons, entities, whatever, are giving us these infections and these cancers and these STDs and everything else, we need to do the right thing and go down our ass down there to our doctors in our clinic and get antibiotics put in our ass and get the medicine that they come up with. A tea ain't gonna fucking do it all the time. Cause the niggas that you're fucking on, ladies, ain't drinking tea. Brothers, that old spiritual motherfucker with them stones and rings and shit and rocks and twist up in her goddamn head and shit, painted up faces. Them motherfuckers ain't sitting around drinking tea all day long. They sitting up there getting it down, getting the fuck on. Multiple partners. We all got multiple partners. Hell, I ain't no saint. I done did my dirt. You did your shit too. I'm just the one that's gonna be honest and tell you. When I stop fucking so many goddamn women, listen to me good, people. I ain't gonna sugarcoat a lie to you, man. I am what I am. I am a masculine ass man. Don't let the spiritual shit fool you. Cause I got a cock and I like using the bitch, right? When I stopped fucking a lot of women and really embraced my spiritualness, man, I had to do a lot of medical cleaning out of my body. I had to do a lot of expelling. My heart was all heavy and so I had to get EKGs. My brain was all fucked up. I had to go to therapy. My teeth was hurting so bad I had to clean out. I done ate some pussy before. I don't know what I was down there eating on that woman. How many dudes she probably had in her prior that day. It smelled good, looked good. Gave the test with no juice in there, baby, let's rock. But after I stopped doing all that hanked shit, I had to purge that shit from my body. Now, ladies, I'm finna tell you something that you're gonna laugh when I say this because I care about you. I care about me and I care about you too. When men stop having sex with somebody, pay attention, ladies. Men stop having sex. And they don't have sex for 3, 4 days, 5 days, probably 7, 8 days. I'm finna tell you how you know if a man lying, if he's screwing somebody. When a man don't have sex for 4, 5 days, on the 3rd day he start having sex, behind the mushroom, behind the dickhead that we call the mushroom, those glands back there start excreting whatever energy, whatever toxins, whatever juice that gets trapped in them bubble glands behind the dickhead. It start excreting that man dick, develop a smell. So that's why when we're in the shower, we have to lift that bitch up and get that rag on there. It's uncomfortable, but you got to do it. You got to go around that bitch 2 or 3 times, and you got to let it dry out. Now, ladies, if you sit up there and you go down to talk to the microphone to sing a song, hint, hint, wink, wink, and you smelling something that ain't right, after that motherfucker done got out the shower and don't smell like flesh and just dick, nut, mustard, but that man fucking around. He ain't been celibate. No, Baron. He still have that energy behind the dickhead because you can't hide it. You can't wipe that away. That shit need to excrete the oils from the gland and be gone. Now, it takes about 7 days for the smell to be really gone. So until you just smelling regular dick skin, ladies. Fellas, the ladies ain't without fault. The ladies ain't without fault. How these women love to claim, and I hate when I'm celibate, I ain't fuck. Bitch, you just in a dry spell, let's be honest. Or you just decided not to do nothing, maybe because you're cleaning yourself out. I get it. I get it. Keep it right, baby. Douche powder is a gold mine nowadays. But fellas, how you know a woman supposed to be celibate ain't fucking off like she's supposed to be doing? They love to claim that shit, especially in our spiritual community. And they'll go get with an unspiritual ass man that don't understand the simple fact they think you're smelling like berries and goddamn patchouli oil with your stones and shit all hooked to your ass and your waist bead, and you think that motherfucker say she ain't fucking and you take it as face value because she come with a nice pretty face and some goddamn yum yum yo rekeki music smelling like patchouli oil. And you say, well, she can't be fucking nobody. But fellas, let me tell you how you see past that shit. You know, everybody, your daddy and them say, do the finger test. If it's sloppy, wet, is it loose, and all that shit. That don't mean shit. That douche powder a motherfucker. Boric acid could take care of a lot of shit. This how you tell. You take your hand down there, you take this middle finger right here. Did you ever notice that this bird finger, I'm not shooting at you, I'm just, do you know once you clean this motherfucker off, this bitch just don't have a smell to it? Even when you touch some shit and you can wipe your hand, this motherfucker here really don't have a smell. It's smellless. But once you clean your hand, you wash your hand and you smell, every other finger will carry a scent. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Every other finger carry a scent except this finger. You take this finger right there and you just don't go in the vagina. You go around the edge of the vagina. You know where the lips at, between the legs, that little cute part I like to look at, where the muscle join, the pussy bone right there. I got problems. It's the Holy Grail, believe it or not, and I likes to drink it. Back to the thing. Fellas, you go on the side of that woman's lips, and you go from the bottom where the holes start around there, you get that sweat from right there. Why am I saying you're supposed to smell that sweat with this finger right here, brothers? Because you can tell if she did anything. Because that little pocket right there, you can't just scrub that motherfucker with a sponge or a rag. That motherfucker sits there because it sits in the gland. Women, did y'all know that in that area right there, right above that little tendon, that you got a little rice, a little gland right there about the size of a rice, and that little gland sucks up on the skin. It sucks up from the skin. That's why, man, when you're down there biting on your woman, you want to rub that with your thumbs on each side. There's two of them, so she could get so her uterus can dilate a little bit, relax, and you could get a better goddamn feel for it when you go inside and put the bone down. See, sex ain't just sex. It's a science. It's a spiritual thing. But right in that area right there, she got glands like we got behind us. It looked like regular skin, ain't no bump, but that's where it hides in the crevice. You ever change your daughter's diapers, fellas or ladies, and you see right there that powder, you put the baby powder, get caked up right there, Sometimes it turn a different color on bigger women. Baron, you lying. Who taught you this type of thing? I'm a coochiologist, that's why, and a spiritualist. I know shit. Take this finger, rub around there, sniff it. If it smell unright and she just got her ass out that shower, she ain't celibate. Unless she just had a good motherfucking day that day and the juice got around there, but then she should be able to wash her own shit off. But if it don't smell like her shit, the inside of that squirt juice box, and it smell like some other musk scent around it, she lying. See, I do my tests, I do my homework. I'm gonna put my hand down there and figure around a little bit. I need to see, and I'm gonna, this motherfucker right here, don't cut it off. It's gonna be the guiding principle for a lot. But I'm saying all this to say this. Y'all don't know what demons a motherfucker expelling out of their mind when they try to be spiritual. And it take 3 days for you to not to be fucking or anything, for your body to start expelling. But then most of us can't wait to not to fuck 3-4 days. So now that shit expelling from us men, from the last woman we was with, and we finna run up in another chick raw. And then guess what? Now she got the same energy that's going on, and now them demons mixing together, they fight, and then her spiritual energy fighting that shit off. And now we ooze and we leaking and we think a bitch that gave us a disease. All the while it's a spiritual battle going on in our body trying to get rid of other people's demons. It's called ectoplasm. Where the fuck the doctors ain't never tell us in sexual education there was some shit called microplasm, pseudoplasm, and all this other plasma. Only plasma they told me about was in the goddamn blood. And that's equivalent to the goddamn coconut water. Did you know coconut water is plasma? That they did blood transfusion with coconut water? See, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get how powerful this spirituality can be. It ain't for me to teach you. Google it yourself. Google it yourself. I done seen a bitch do a blood transfusion with a coconut. The coconut water mixed with your blood creates better plasma than you could get at the goddamn plasma bank. Allegedly. See, I'm teaching y'all some shit right here, how I learned over the years. But stop sitting up there thinking a bitch done gave you a STD now, when you know it could be ectoplasm from you getting your shit together. And if you find yourself leaking people, How about you? And you know you on a spiritual journey to clean your heart, to clean your mind, to clean your body, to clean your spirit, and your dick leaking, your push leaking, you're getting real musty under the arms, snot dripping out your nose, ears leaking and waxing germs and shit, eyes crying for no reason. That's ectoplasm, microplasm, pseudoplasm, all that shit you need to be praying heavy and fasting to get it out you and cleaning yourself out before you go throwing your pussy on somebody's dick or putting your dick up in somebody's pussy. Y'all ain't ready for me, man. Y'all ain't. See, you know what? I got in trouble. They say, Baron, your message is good, but it's too harsh. You hurt people feeling. And I gotta say, for everybody, and I gotta end with this, y'all. I appreciate all the men and women out there that's doing the right thing, that's being honest. I know the message hard, but I done had a hard fucking life. And I can't stand to see these women out here hurting, getting diseases, hurting and getting hurt by men because the woman is cleaning her body out and they end up catching some, and the men too sick and secretive, too busy fucking off to bring it to the woman attention, saying, hey baby, something ain't right down there, let's rock, let's talk. They know they done fucked off, so they can't come and tell that woman that, but yet they'll sit up there and say, oh, these 3 bitches gave me something because I'm fucking them 3 bitches, so let me bust their head open. I'm tired of seeing women get hurt like that. I'm tired of hearing my brother sit up here and complain to me, man, something wrong with my shit, dog. I only been fucking one, but if I tell her, she gonna, I know she gonna, I just go get some pills. No, man, you walk your ass up there, you know you ain't do it, you put ass on blast. Hey, baby, something ain't right with this whizzle down here, and I need for you to tell me who you been doing. Let me go to your track record. Say it. If you're clean, you're clean. If you're in that energy, you're in that energy. If you're gonna be a man about your shit, be a man about your shit. You're gonna be a woman, stand on business. But stop thinking it's STDs all the time and start looking at it in a spiritual sense, that your body is getting rid of these old possession, the old energy of possession that was in your ass. Your body is expelling it out. So that leakage you got down there that the doctor saying ain't motherfucking gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, trichomonas, all that shit. If they can't find that shit and they say it's microplasm, but it could be microplasm, but we ain't got a test for that. And I'm finna tell you how to activate this microplasm in your ass. I'm finna tell you. It's gonna be harsh, but you gotta do it. How about you drinking some salt water 2 days, 3 days straight? Shake you some salt water. Don't make the bitch so salty that you wrinkle your face up and ugh, you can't drink it. Make it about the concentration of the ocean. Shake it up with warm salt water, wish it in my mouth. We done had a toothache and we had to put that salt water up in our ass. Switch around and drink you a nice about a cup of salt water every day. Dilute the bitch. I guarantee whatever in you, because that salt water cleans your ass out. That salt water is going to make sure every ectoplasm inside your body, microplasm, ectoplasm, pseudoplasm, start coming out through your dick or your pussy, start coming out through your nose, through your ear. Why you think when we go in the ocean and we drink some of that water, we wake up, it's blowing out, no snot flowing out their ass? Because that water get them fleas off your ass, the spiritual terminology. See, I'm just here to talk to you and give you some, but back to the thing. For all my brothers and sisters who doing the right thing, I appreciate you. I know my message come off harsh. I appreciate the sisters out there who working on themselves, and I recognize the value that you're doing. For all my brothers out there, I recognize the value that you're doing. You guys are becoming cleaner spirituals and all that shit. I love you to death, life, and glory. Keep up the good work. Did I make cash up on hurting people fucking feelings? But the message still stand. Not everything a STD when you're out there fucking. Sometimes it's spiritual ectoplasm in the form of an STD coming up out your ass. That's why you gotta pray, you gotta fast, and you gotta be truthful with your partner if you're fucking raw. All right, everybody, I am the Baron, telling you guys I trust you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm a nice guy, I promise. Thank you all, Soul Tribe. Go check out my Patreon. True Spook will be up at 3:15. You got 12 minutes to get to it. Go to Patreon, check out that True Spook story. It's going to be a banger. All right, everybody, take care. God bless. Much love.